Hello, and thank you for watching this Hexagon Geospatial e-training module using the GeoMedia Data Window. In this video, we'll see how to use the GeoMedia Data Window to view and work with attribute information. The data window displays non-graphic attributes for feature classes or queries. The information is displayed as a table. Each feature within a feature class is displayed as a unique row, while each column represents a unique attribute. The table can display one feature class at a time, but the information can be easily changed. Data can be filtered, sorted, or selected. When stored within a read-write warehouse, the attributes can be modified directly within the data window. Let's open GeoMedia and see some examples. I'll start with the US Sample Data GeoWorkspace open in GeoMedia. On the left, we can see the feature classes that have been added to the legend and displayed within the map window. From the Windows group on the Home tab, I can open a data window. I'll use the arrow next to Add Show Windows to open the drop-down menu and select New Data Window. I'll use the New Data Window dialog to define the feature class to load. This window shows all the warehouses that have defined connections in the GeoWorkspace. I'll expand US Sample Dataset, select Cities, and click OK. The data window opens. Each row is one feature, in this example one city, and each column is one attribute. Each cell of the table contains an attribute value for that specific feature. Often, the table will show more information than we're interested in seeing. Next, we'll see how to remove some of the attributes from the table. I can select a column by clicking on the column heading. To select multiple columns, I can simply click and drag to highlight the columns I want selected. After I've selected the columns, I can right-click and select Hide Columns. All of the highlighted columns are removed from the data window. To add columns back to the data window, I can again right-click and select Show Columns. This opens the Show Columns dialog that shows all the attributes for this feature class. I can add and remove check marks next to each attribute to select the information I'd like to display. When I've made my selections, I'll click OK and the data window is updated. Next, I'll sort the cities according to population, with the highest population listed first down to the smallest city. I'll select the population column, right-click, and select Sort Descending. The features are now sorted based on the population value. Even though I can only see the data window, the GeoWorkspace has several windows open. In the Windows group on the Home tab, I'll select Arrange Windows, Tile Vertically. All open windows are tiled within the GeoWorkspace. Here we see two windows side by side, the map window and the data window. In the map window, the feature class Cities is turned off. I can right-click on this feature and select Display On to make it visible in the window. Again, I'll work in the Windows group on the Home tab. This time, I'll select Properties to open the map window properties box. I'll select the radio button next to Fit and Zoom Out and increase the % value to 140. This tells GeoMedia to center the selected feature or features in the map window and zoom to 140%. I'll also add a check mark next to View at Current Scale Only. This tells the software that when an item is selected in the map window, no movement takes place. However, when a feature is selected in another window, for example the data window, the feature will be centered in the map window and scaled to 140%. In the data window, I'll select the city of Dallas, Texas. Once selected, the city becomes visible at 140% in the map window. Now I'll use my Shift key with my cursor to add San Antonio to my select set. When multiple items are selected, the entire select set becomes scaled to 140%. We can now see the two cities and the features around them. In the map legend, I'll right-click on cities and select Display Off to remove them from the map window. Next, we'll look at counties in Colorado. I'll start by using the Fit button on the Home tab to fit the legend contents to the window. Next, I'll use my Zoom tool to draw a box around the area I'd like to see. With my Zoom tool still active, I'll continue clicking in the map window until I can see the county boundaries in Colorado. Now I'll change the contents within the data window. I'll right-click in the window and select Change Contents. In the dialog box that opens, I'll select Counties from the US Sample Dataset and click OK. This updates the window with the county feature class. When I select a feature in the map window, the feature is also highlighted in the data window. I can do a box select to select multiple features in the map window, and they're all highlighted in the data window. I can activate the Table tab and select Promote Rows to move all selected rows to the top of the list. This provides a very easy method for selecting features by geography and finding them within the data window. Thank you for watching this e-training module from Hexagon Geospatial. For more e-training, visit hexagongeospatial.com/etraining.